Dear ladies and gentlemen, in this world, everyone wants to find their own happiness. Some people say happiness is success. Happiness is wealth and prosperity. Some people think that happiness is health. Others say happiness is peace of mind. Although happiness comes in many forms, although people are busy searching everywhere, but did not know that happiness is all around us. So where is true happiness? Kindman respectfully invites you to listen. 100 philosophies of life. Everyone should listen before they get old. To find your own happiness. Everything comes from nothing. And everything will return to nothingness. Man is born from dust. When you die, you will return to dust. The root of morality is filial piety. A person who is not filial is immoral. In this life should remember, if your luck is bad, don't seek anything. It is useless to displease intelligent people. Doing illegal work reading books is also useless. Feng Shui is useless with an evil heart. No health care, supplements are not effective. Disrespectful to parents, worshiping ghosts and gods is also useless. Don't make friends when brothers are not on good terms. Small things without patience will mess up big things. People who do not know patience cannot achieve great things. Understand as much as it is not enough. Virtue do not buy and sell. Win or lose, do not be discouraged. Wise men talk less, listen more. Choose words to answer, choose questions to ask. Before the wise ma, give way to a wide open path. What people have not said, only when you know it yourself is wise. Talkative, scandalous, keep quiet, trustworthy. Greedy or begging, greedy or flattering. The deeper the water, the quieter it is. The more knowledgeable, the more humble. Good deeds will bring good fortune. Life has virtue and talent. Virtue is like water and talent is like a wave. Being a good person is precious. The difference between patience and wisdom is enlightenment. The most important thing to be a human is trust. Without credibility, nothing can be done. Please do not expect anything in return. If you do anything, expect a reward. Then it is a plot. The ancients taught that to gain wisdom, we can learn 3 things. Reflection imitates experience. Contemplation is thinking. Imitation is learning good things from others. Experience is from experience that raw. The gentleman thinks about virtue. Petty people worry about benefits. People who do not think ahead will encounter immediate trouble. Revenge will never end. So use reason to respond to hatred. Use virtue to respond to evil people. The ancients taught that human nature is inherently good. Every human being has goodness in his heart. Just be able to think calmly, then can distinguish good from bad, right, wrong, good, evil. Parents who travel far must have a way. Means parents are still alive, do not go far away. If you have to leave, you need to tell us where you are hiding. Parents' fear of appearance and wisdom. Have respect, do not work hard, and do not resent. Meaning when parents make mistakes, gently dissuade. If parents do not listen, be respectful and filial. Even if it is painful, do not blame. That is filial piety. Kimchi is delicious and nutritious. Dogs and horses can be raised and respected, so why not? It means that people say filial piety is knowing how to take care of one's parents. Raising is like raising a dog or a horse. If you only raise them without respecting them, how can you differentiate them? Filial piety to parents respect elders. Be careful to keep your word and be close to virtuous people. If you can do that and still have energy, learn more knowledge. Whatever you do, wherever you go, go with all your heart. Our life is like a candle. Ever curse the darkness, light it up. Life is a long journey full of wind and snow. If we only pursue one thing, success will come. It is so boring. On the road of life, if we let go, then the steps will be light, and just stop for the scenic view. If we let go of temptatio, then we'll see the rainbow ahead, and sunshine after the rye. In this life, don't expect everything to be easy. Don't expect life to be smooth and easy. If you don't face difficulties, you won't have perseverance. Don't expect everything to go your way, because if you get what you want, you will become arrogant and complacent, and that is the path that leads us into darkness. People only get better through practice. Like a polished stone becomes beautiful. A wise man is one who knows how to adapt to all circumstances. Like water constantly changing, gentle but intense. Students ask carefully, think thoroughly, and differentiate clearly. Do your best. Be a student without getting bored. Be a teacher without getting tired. Know much is not enough, learn much is not too much. Learning goes with practice. Learning without practice is empty. Building the country and protecting the people, taking education as the top priority. Knowing and learning is not as good as loving and learning. Learning by liking is not as good as learning by passion. Learning without thinking is useless. Thinking without learning is dangerous. If you have heard the doctrine in the morning, then in the afternoon, even if die is satisfied. Fools ignore good advice. The wise man will hold it in his heart. People are suspicious because they don't have knowledge, or worry is because of not being tolerant enough, or fear because of lack of courage. The longest war of human life is the war between us and ourselves. A gentleman is strict with himself. The mean person is strict with others. A wise man acts before he speaks. Fools speak before they act. Only after experiencing great hardship can one become a great hero. Only through great hardship can one become a great hero. Life has great joys and sorrows to become a great perso. Life is happiness, but also hurt and pie. There is sweetness and there is bitterness. On the road of life, when you let go of attachment, our footsteps are heavy only because of the beautiful scenery. When you give up lust and temptatio, then we will see peaceful days and beautiful sunny skies. Knowing there is a mistake and correcting it is not a mistake. Real error is knowing you are wrong but not willing to correct them. If you want others to keep a secret, you'd better not tell, because only silence keeps absolute secrets. Think about the consequences before you act. Don't look at what is in front of you. Don't let small interests hinder big things. In this world, everyone wants to be healthy and free from illness. But if there is no disease, greed can easily rise. Don't act like a hero at the banquet table, because alcohol has caused many people to fall. If you want to win over others, never hate them. Because when you hate someone, it means you have failed them. Everything in this world can change. Only wisdom and foolishness do not move. The more you think, the more sad. To become a gentleman, one must practice for things. Don't look at the wrong thing. Don't listen to nonsense. Do not say wrong and do not do wrong. If you use someone, don't doubt them. If you doubt them, don't use them. There are 3 types of friends in this world that are useful. And there are 3 types of harmful friends to avoid. 3 types of friends to make our honest friends. You listen a lot and learn a lot. Straight friends. And you pretend. You are a pampering and sycophantic type. Is dangerous friends should stay away. Don't worry you don't have a positio. Just worried that I am not talented enough to take that positio. Don't worry about not being known by others, but worry about not being able to let others know. It doesn't matter how slow you go, as long as never stop. The wind of each level meets the clouds of that level. People of different classes will have different actions. Pursuit of enjoyment. Joy and happiness are human nature. And there is. Going through hardship is also an inevitable rule of life. The more suffering in life, the more we cherish joy and have real happiness. Life is not always as expected. We cannot please everyone around us. So don't compare yourself with others. Don't be too hard on yourself. Don't calculate too much. The most terrible thing in this world is to live with regret. So think carefully before you act, because we cannot change the past. Life is always standing on this mountain, looking at that mount high. So don't be sad because of the choice to give up or gain. Live peacefully and try every minute and every second. Remember that cats love to eat fish but cannot go into water. Fish like to eat worms but cannot go to land. We are always sad because we like to compare ourselves with others. All sorrow and cause of grief. Because we always see who is better than us and who is not as good as me but far away. It is actually our attitude is the root of all unhappiness in this world. We try to get closer to money and status, to find peace, but want true peace, need to get close to the soul. We always try to accumulate wealth to be happy, but true happiness is not wealth, but not ashamed of heart. A life is a long journey full of wind and snow, so use your favorite method to go through this life. In this world, nothing goes as we wish. Life cannot please everyone. So we should not compare ourselves with others. Don't be too hard on yourself. What will be will be. What will be, let go. The most frightening thing in life is not poverty or suffering, but to live with regret. It doesn't make any difference, but only makes us sink into the abyss. A gentleman bows his head to work and raises his head to be a man. No one laughs at a person who bows his head for a living. No one laughs at a person who knows right from wrong. Money lost can be earned a guy, but lost dignity can never be found. Cats like to eat fish, but they can't go into the water. The fish loves to eat worms, but it can't go ashore. Being human is the same. You both gain and lose. It is normal to wish but not be able to achieve. I dare not ask for more wisdom than the most intelligent person. Just hope to be able to distinguish good from bad, right from wrong. Distinguish between what should and should not be done. If you understand how to let go and get rid of temptatio, the road ahead is full of beautiful scenery. Sunny after the snowstorm. The longest war of human life. It is our inner war. 3 generals advance to the gate. Harmony creates wealth. Means to take sincerity as the root and understand people as the head. Peace is the weapon of success. We often have a habit of comparing ourselves with others. If you are better than others, you are happy. If you are worse, you are sad. But this cannot make more successful, but only makes us tired. Life has pain and bitterness, but also joy. Life has hardships and fatigue, but also glory. Life is not about long or short. Every life in this world is a process. Flowers bloom, flowers fade. So there is only constant effort. Makes life meaningful. All people in this world both go between success and failure, between happiness and pain, between joy and sadness. Life is a journey that we go. I carry the wind and dust of 4 seasons, unknown landscape, and we are practicing hard on the path of life. Was born and lived in this world. Oh, matter what, have to live beautifully. Want to control their own destiny. The first thing is to be a good person, because when being a good person, only then can we understand self-esteem, have a pure and rich soul, can accept criticism, and also happy to receive the rewards of fate. The greatest tragedy in life is not getting what you want, can't let go, have not precious, not cherish. Human life will always go through contradictory changes. Life says that I was born alone. My soul says that I was born free. But life says, we were born to taste all the flavors of life. When we understand these things, we will understand life. Real suffering is suffering that cannot be expressed. Everyone thinks that being human requires struggle, but if you can daydream, then daydream, and let go and live. Only then will our souls be truly at peace. Live in this world. The gentleman chose humility early on, warm as jade and stone, because they understood that being too smart would definitely cause a lot of damage. Deep love shortens life. Too strong will be humiliated. If it rains heavily in front and behind, where can you run without getting wet? Instead of avoiding, face it bravely. The one who dropped the past, then surely not faithful to the present and the future. The way of heaven is to make up for the deficiency with the surplus. Only those who understand this can succeed. In this life, being rich does not necessarily mean you are happy. But if you are poor, then you will definitely suffer. Ever think your efforts are enough? Because even when you try your best, there will always be someone else who will try harder. Even when you work hard, someone else is working harder. So never stop trying in anything. All efforts will succeed. But to be successful, you need to work hard. Don't say someone is lucky when they succeed, because you don't know their life story. Everyone thinks they are unhappy, the unluckiest in the world. But life is very fair. Worries, everyone's sadness, one way or another. Don't feel sad. If you were not born rich, try to strive to be a child. You were born rich. Rather shine for a minute and then suddenly go out, than to be forever in darkness. Dear ladies and gentlemen, people who live in this world with a peaceful mind will receive blessings. The ancients said, live virtuously and eat to your heart's content. Man proposes, God disposes. Just keep a good heart. Cultivate mind and character. Will receive good things from Heave. Thank you for watching today's video. Goodbye and see you again.